Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. These are your angel messages for the last 2 weeks of February 2026. I'll begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel, ending at Pisces. Timestamps will be in the description box. I set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. This is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And check out your other placements if you don't know what they are. In the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also in that description box is information on how you can become a member of the Time Travelers program. I issue 48 exclusive readings to members every month, so if you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. With all of that said now, let's begin. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the last 2 weeks of February 2026. Your angel number, 44. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come to you in the future. This week, my dear, you are supported. Message from the universe. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Message from your spirit guides. Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Message from Archangel Michael. Stay the course, card number 29. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. And your Moonology card here for the week is Be Bold and Make the First Move. Cardinal Moon. Well, you are a cardinal sign. So you're supported in this new beginning. You may not like how you have arrived at this new beginning. Most people don't. So I think for many of you, something has come to an end here. Now, this could be a thought process within yourself or a pattern. For others of you, this is something external involving a situation, environment, or connection. But you are on the precipice now of a new beginning. It's time for you to soar. It's time for you to stay the course. It's time for you to be bold and make the first move towards your future. I feel like the past is in the past, and you should not let that hold you back now. Let's get 3 cards here for the Aries Collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Ace of Wands. There's your new beginning. Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. I mean, you have 2 out of the 4 aces here in a very simple 3-card spread. So you have a new beginning here waiting for you. This could be in career and finance, a creative project, something you want to learn, launch, do. It could be in respect to love as well. Tell me about that Page of Swords here. This is information, communication, confirmation, opportunity, possibly even an offer. And you'll need to make a decision here if you'd like to move forward with it. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is being clarified by the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. So something that has been, I feel like, stuck or stagnant or not moving forward, or maybe not moving forward as quickly as you would have hoped or have liked. It looks like there's information coming in, and then it's like go time. We go from the 7 of Wands, where we feel like we're being held back, to the 8 of Wands, which is like we're sort of being catapulted now. So yeah, you will have a decision here to make in the future. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the Tower. I don't think some of you see this coming. In this moment in time, you might feel like I'm really stuck and I don't know how to move forward. There's something here, again, I want to learn, do, create, soar, right? Invest my time into. I feel like it's only a matter of time here that it's go time, and this will most likely occur here within the next 2 weeks. And this is a timing card for me as well here in this 3rd spot. And that definitely is 2 weeks there in the 2 of Swords for me. So I would expect for some type of communication, information, or opportunity to land in your lap over the course of the next 2 weeks, and you'll need to make a decision if you want to move forward. If you do, I really feel like it's going to catapult you forward. So just stay the course for now. What you want or what you need is coming in. And then at that point, you'll need to be bold and make the first move and decide if you want to proceed forward with it. That is what I have for you, Aries, for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a time traveler. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus, my bull gang. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Your angel number, 444. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. This week, my darling, you are protected. Message from the universe. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard, and they are currently being worked on. Message from your spirit guides. Healing. Your body, mind, and soul are now in a period of deep healing. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Message from Archangel Michael. All is in perfect timing. Card number 1. This is it. It's time to take action now, and I will be here to help you every step of the way. And your Moonology card here. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. Nice energy here for a Taurus collective that I feel has been struggling, whether it has been emotional, financial, could be physical, could be health related for some of you, but I feel like you're protected. I feel like the worst is over or soon to be over. You have something new here. I'm seeing this as an Ace of Pentacles or a new opportunity. Could even be some clarity now coming to you. So I would believe in the impossible. I would call in whatever it is here that you need assistance with healing. Again, fears, doubts, insecurities, financial issues, any type of physical, ailments that you're having. I would pray to Archangel Michael in the next 2 weeks and ask for this gift of healing to come to you. I just saw the Hermit card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Taurus, we have the Lovers, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. I mean, I almost feel like your wishes are true. So again, look at that Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I think you've been going through it. And again, that Three of Swords could be anything. Could be heartbreak, could be a setback, could be financial worry, could be healing from something that occurred in the past, could be a medical diagnosis here for some of you. I just feel like you're protected. Tell me why the Lovers card is here. There's a choice here. I feel like that you'll need to make over the course of the next 2 weeks. Why is the Lovers card here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Lovers is clarified by Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Six of Cups is clarified by Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Empress. There you are. And then the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant. That's beautiful. The Emperor and Judgment. Taurus, I like this for you a lot. We have the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if this is in regards to love. It could be for some of you. So this could be career and finance. It could be love and romance. I think there's something here in your life that you have been struggling with. I think what you need to know at this time that healing is coming. You can claim this reading how you want. You can claim this as healing between you and a counterpart. This could be healing in terms of your body, your health, maybe even your financial worry. If you're a single Taurus and you're looking for some healing in terms of finding a romantic partner and being able to move forward with them, I would then call this individual here as someone new. So claim this reading how you want. Everything is balancing out at this time. Everything is coming in at perfect, in perfect timing. So I would believe in the impossible and I would claim this individual however you need them to be. The Hierophant to the Emperor could be the boss. The Hierophant to the Emperor could be someone who's offering you financial assistance or counseling. I would call this in as a love partner, maybe healing a current relationship in your life, or like I said, calling in someone new, if that's what you're desiring. But this is your judgment call here. So whatever this individual is to you, or whatever information, offer, opportunity you want them to provide you with, I would call it in over the course of the next 2 weeks. I would believe in the impossible because I think Source is about to take one of the prayers that you recently put out there into the universe, and I think they're about to make it a reality. So dream big, Taurus, and call in whatever it is here that you want, because healing is on its way to you. That is what I have for you for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at our angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 1010. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. This week or for the next 2 weeks, you need to be patient. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. This is a message now from the universe. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in the next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than anything you are leaving behind. Message from your spirit guides: reassess. You are being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. Message from Archangel Michael: regain your focus. Card number 27. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. And your Moonology card here for the next 2 weeks is your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. This is along the lines of the reading that I just did for you the other day, Gemini. And it said that there's some wish, goal, dream that you have. And it's almost like you can look into the future and say, I would really like to have blank. I'd like to be in better health. I'd like to be making more money. You know, I'd like to have a better dietary program or exercise regimen, or I would really like to quit this habit that I'm currently, you know, engaging in or overindulging in. But you're losing focus when it comes to being committed to that. And I think this is what this is telling you. You have a new chapter here, and we saw that with the World card in that particular reading. But in order for you to see the results you want, you're going to have to lean into this and put some muscle into it, put some effort into it. So yes, your hard work will pay off as soon as you regain your focus and become rededicated, I want to say, to whatever that dream, wish, or goal was. I think that was your tarot card for the week reading. So tell me more about this here for the Gemini collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have Judgment, we have Strength, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's time to get to work. And again, I don't know what this is for you, but I feel you need to have the strength, courage, and perseverance to continue working on this dream, wish, or goal. I think you've already made the judgment call. I mean, it was very clear in that reading where you're like, yep, this is what I want, blank for my future. I want money. I want financial stability, you know, again. And I think for a lot of you, this is like personal health issues. So eating better, just feeling better. It could even be just wanting to get better sleep. But there was something here in regards to a long-term goal. And I think some of you, you're losing your focus on it, or you're not as dedicated to it as you need to be. Tell me about this judgment call here. Thank you. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. I told you in that reading, I was like, it's all about the Pentacles for you. So again, this dream, wish, goal, desire that you have, it's rooted in reality. This is not you, you know, in fantasy land being like, well, I'm going to colonize Mars next week. No, this is something real. You can see this. This is tangible. This is not a dream. That's not Neptune energy. Wheel of Fortune. And that Five of Pentacles came out in the other reading. So yeah, you have an opportunity now. You can take that Ace of Pentacles. You can get serious now, buckle down, create the strategy, create the schedule, create the plan that you need to execute that Ace of Pentacles. And I think if you're dedicated to it, you end up in the Ten of Pentacles. If you're not dedicated to it, you're going to end up in the Five of Pentacles. Not very pleased with the outcome here. So, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, which does talk, you know, that's Virgo energy. That is talking about creating a structure or a schedule or a plan. Anything else Gemini needs to know about this? So I feel like the next 2 weeks, it's time for you to create the plan, or it's time for you to regain your focus or create a schedule or something like that. It's like get more regimented, lean into your neighboring sign, our neighboring sign of Taurus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. Two cards came out here. Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Yeah, I think it's time for you to start buckling down. Whatever this is for you, the moment you start working on it, it's almost, or you start like creating the strategy or the plan, it's like you start building momentum. You start gaining momentum. And I think you're going to start seeing the, Fool card, there's your beginning. I think you're going to start seeing the efforts here. Like, I don't want to say it's going to be like overnight success, but I think it'll give you the energy you need, or the creative drive, or the momentum, or the passion you need to like continue moving forward. But you're going to have to start today, again, in creating that strategy or that plan here for yourself, or that schedule. And I would like hunker down over the course of the next 2 weeks and be like, okay, I'm regaining my focus. I want to be successful with this. And I literally think it's like a matter of time where you're like, oh yeah, my hard work is paying off. I'm starting to see results here. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. Don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a member of the Time Travelers program. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 23. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement, and you need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Next 2 weeks, my darling, you are adventurous. Message from the universe. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember that you're not in this thing called life alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go of the stress and just trust. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store for you. In fact, that's why I need you to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got coming will rock your world. Really nice message there. Okay, message from your spirit guides. Comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible items such as clothing and food, or intangible items such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Message from Archangel Michael. Trust in divine purpose, card number 34. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. And your Moonology card here. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Tell me more about this here for the Cancer Collective. Why do I get the feeling that lately the messages are centering around a group of you that want to break out of your shell, want to get back out into the world, want to be adventurous, want to connect with new people, or maybe start dating again, but you're a little hesitant, or you're a little resistant for some reason. Can I get 3 cards here for the Cancer Collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the Death card, and we have the 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. I would go for it. I would go for it. I would bring back your adventurous spirit. I think the world needs a little bit more of Cancer in our everyday lives. I really do. And again, if you feel ready, but I think most of you are. This is why this reading or this message keeps coming out. Tell me about that 2 of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I feel like I have a group of you where you keep going back and forth. Like, should I? Should I? Should I? Should I? Should I join that community group? You know, should I call that person? Should I start exploring, love again? Should I connect with old friends? Should I try to make new friends? I feel like this is a connection-based reading, especially with that 10 of Cups. And you seem to be indecisive, or at least you have been up until this point, about whether or not you really want to take the leap of faith. 2 of Pentacles. Clarified here by the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. See, there's that desire or need here, right? I'd like to move forward out of my comfort zone. Queen of Pentacles sometimes could be a comfort zone. I'd like to move forward, 6 of Swords, but every time I think of moving forward, I get trapped in my head here. Doubts, fears, anxieties. I feel like over the course of the next 2 weeks, there's a need for you to be just a little adventurous. So if you're a single Cancerian, maybe over the course of the next 2 weeks, if you can't afford it, okay, maybe like take yourself out to the movies, or take yourself out to eat. And it could just be for, $5 slice of pizza. I'm not expecting you to, spend a lot of money, or just go somewhere by yourself where you can walk around and do some sightseeing. Or go for a drive if it's too cold, stay in the warmth of your vehicle and go for a drive. I just think there's a need here for you to get out of your comfort zone, even if that means you need to do it alone. Tell me about that Death card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Death card is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this desire of like, I'm ready for this. I feel grounded. I feel transformed. Something in my life came to an end or it changed. And I'm speaking like you. I've spent a significant amount of time comforting myself, healing myself, grounding myself. I'm ready for the new, but at the same time, there's hesitation here. Excuse me. Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Cups here. So maybe over the course of the next 2 weeks, like I said, just relieve the stress, right? It's time for you to get excited about life again. I was going to say about love again. So maybe for some of you, this is about love. You know, I would take a big deep breath out, take a deep breath in, then take a big deep breath out. And I would do something adventurous, like I said, even if it's small. Ten of Cups, clarified by the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Star card. I think this is going to be very healing for you, especially if you're doing something on your own. And look, you could be partnered, but maybe, again, you're not doing a lot of exciting things with your partner for whatever reason. Could be work schedules, could be issues within the relationship, could just be other stresses that are impacting the two of you. But that doesn't mean that you can't do something on your own to make yourself feel good. So again, I don't really think this has a lot to do with whether you're single or partnered. I seem to have a group of you here where you are desiring deeper connections with individuals. They're either currently in your life, or there's a feeling here of, I would like to form deeper connections with other people, meaning I'd like to get out there and meet some new people. But I think before we take that full, that full jump, I'm surprised we didn't see the Page of Wands, but maybe before we take that full leap of faith, maybe we can just take a little step. Like Page of Wands would be taking like the little step. That's the Minor Arcana card to the Fool card. And just do something adventurous or different over the course of the next 2 weeks, and do it by yourself. Start building up your confidence. I think that's what you need to see, because I don't think you can wait around for people to start connecting with you. Like, I think you need to be bold and get out there and start meeting people or reconnecting with past people. But before you can take that full leap of faith, I really, in that Page of Cups, it's just like one small little thing you can do for yourself over the course of the next 2 weeks by yourself. Don't look at it like, oh my God, I'm lonely or I'm alone. Do it like, no, I have an adventurous spirit. This is something I've always wanted to do. I'm going to take that big deep breath, and then I'm going to do this just for me. And so I would think of something small like that. Again, sightseeing, going for a drive, a window shopping. Again, you don't have to spend money. Just get out of your comfort zone. Go to a mall, and just walk around. And I think you'll feel really good. And I think it'll start to develop your self-confidence. I think it'll heal a confidence issue that maybe you're dealing with. And that is what I have for you for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a member of the Time Travelers program. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 4. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. For the next 2 weeks, my darling, you are stable. Message from the universe. Every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully. And when life is not so good, remember that those moments won't last forever and that better days are on the way. Message from your spirit guides. Change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, especially for a fixed fire sign, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Message from Archangel Michael. The way forward is now open. Card number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 is all about change. You are not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound, and I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. And your Moonology card here for the next 2 weeks. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Why are you holding yourself back? And I think this has been coming out in your readings lately. Like there's something you want to do, learn, launch, and you're reluctant to do it for some reason. I think this is the opportune time. I think you're stable. I think you're knowledgeable enough. I think you're courageous enough. I wouldn't let the hard days or the past get in your way. The way forward is open. The only thing stopping you now from getting to your destination, that wish, dream, or goal, is you. we have the moon, doubts, fears, anxieties, insecurities, 5 of Cups, the past, and 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. You're going through a transformation here. And I feel like the universe is continually sending this message now in these readings. And this has been happening for maybe about a week or two now in the Leo collective. All of these emotions that are conjured up or stirred up when you think about something or someone from the past. Last time I tried blank, it didn't work out. Blank could be anything. A friendship, romantic connection, learning something new. There's this constantly ruminating, looking back into the past, that the last time I tried blank, it didn't work out or left me wounded. And I feel like what Source is telling you is like, take those lessons. You're a completely different Leo now. So take those lessons and move forward into the future. Don't allow this to hold you back. We can't change this as much as we would like to. We can't change it. And I'm not trying to minimize whatever it was that you experienced. And was it your reading that the message came through like failure to launch? So it's like you tried something at some point. Could be a business, like I said. Maybe you filed for a loan application and it didn't go through. You applied for a credit card, it didn't go through. You know, you submitted your manuscript or your resumes or your applications and they weren't accepted, or you didn't receive the job. But I don't think the answer here is for you to give up. Tell me about that moon to the 5 of Cups. Let's do a joint clarification. I just see that based upon a past experience of something that didn't work out for you, you now have all of these fears, doubts, and anxieties about whether or not you should take the step forward and start working on something new. 7 of Swords just came out. 7 of Swords, the Hermit, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. That's kind of what came up in that other reading. Yeah, there's that feeling of the last time I tried blank, someone sabotaged it or I was not successful. But what you're not seeing is by you not moving forward into the new, you're now sabotaging the new, and you're allowing that situation, environment, or connection from the past to now sabotage the new. 8 of Pentacles. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. And this could be something like, I tried to lose 20 pounds last year, and I really put my best foot forward, and I just didn't lose 20 pounds. This is saying like, okay, you can be upset about that, right? You gave it your best shot, and it didn't work. But maybe the diet regimen that you tried didn't work out for you, or the exercise regimen was no longer aligned to you. Maybe your body has changed. You know, maybe the last time you tried to lose 20 pounds, it was a lot easier. But our body changes over time. That doesn't mean don't stop trying to lose the weight. It's like, well, just find another way, another healthier way for you to lose the weight. So it could be something like that. And I think for others of you, it could be love related. Or it could even be something that you want to learn. Like the last time I tried to learn this, it was really difficult. But you're a different Leo now. And there are different applications and programs and technologies available. So maybe this time around, it'll be a little easier for you. But you won't know if you don't start. Tell me about that 8 of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands. You seem to be worried here. If I move forward on this, right? If I try to learn, like let's say this is something I want to learn something. I tried to learn it in the past. It didn't work out for me. Or I tried to get the certification or accreditation and I didn't pass the class. And there's a party now. It's like, but I would really like to revisit that. And then your mind goes to, well, but the last time we tried, we had that 10 of Swords moment. This could be the same thing. Like I would really like to get vulnerable and put myself out there, and in time, not looking to, run down the altar tomorrow with someone, but like in time, I would like to find someone that I can share heart space with. But then your mind goes right to, whoa, but the last time we did that, we were betrayed. 7 of Swords, like we were cheated on, or we were betrayed, or we were turned down, or we were rejected. The last time we tried to launch a business, it didn't go well, it failed, or the public wasn't very receptive to it. But I don't think you should allow your past to hold you back. There's victory here waiting for you. So if this message is hitting home, if it's resonating with you, I would say that over the course of the next 2 weeks, it's time for you to be bold and brave, like the gorgeous fire sign that you are, okay? Show the world the real you. Show the world that you will not allow your past defeats or setbacks or losses to get in the way of your future victories, and create that path, plan, or goal here to, again, learn something new, try it again, or maybe even be a little bit vulnerable and get out there and try to connect with some individuals. The past took enough from you, Leo. Don't let it take your future opportunity as well. The way forward is open, my dear, but you'll need to take the first step. And the next 2 weeks is the opportune time for you to do just that. That's what I have for you, my dear. Those are your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 55. Okay, you've got change coming now, my love. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change. There will be a need for you to overcome your insecurities and to let go of your fears at this time, because over the course of the next 2 weeks, you are evolving. Okay, message from the universe. If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, maybe like 55, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Message from your spirit guides. Bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. Message from Archangel Michael. Make a decision. Wow. Card number 19. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you toward your own joy, because you deserve it. And your Moonology card here. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Virgo, Virgo. Tell me more about this here for the Virgo collective. Tell me more about this here for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Wow. So you have something new. And I think in the reading that I did for you the other day, I said, I feel like you already put out some feelers, like you already submitted the application or resume, you already submitted the loan documents, you already submitted the paperwork, you already asked the person for blank. So there was something here like you had in the works. You had already done your part, was the feeling. And then we saw that Four of Cups card, which the energetic feel I was getting from that was like, well, now you're waiting to hear back. You're waiting to hear if, you were accepted, or you're waiting to hear back from the court, or, I just feel like you've given everything that you needed. Or that, you've done everything that you need to do, and now you're waiting for something to come in. So I think over the course of the next 2 weeks, something is coming in. You're going to have to make a decision now if you want to move towards it. Tell me about that Page of Cups, because we have the message and the messenger here. Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And it will change your life. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Cups, clarified by 10 of Cups. All right, talk about changing your life. Justice. And the Empress. Holy schmoly. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. Whatever offer opportunity this is, it appears that it will make you very happy. Now, the Pages and the Knights carry their aces for their respective card suits. So whatever this Ace of Cups is for you, because that's essentially what's being offered, you don't have to accept it. We don't have to accept every ace that crosses our path, but you will have a decision here over the course of the next 2 weeks if you want to accept this particular Ace of Cups. Now, all aces also have the potential to get to the tens. And Source is saying that this particular ace has the potential to get you to the 10 of Cups. So that's pretty significant here. Tell me more about this here. 8 of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Magician. That is you. You are ruled by Mercury. The Hermit, that is you again. And the Page of Swords, bottom of the deck, King of Wands. I would expect information, communication, offer opportunity surrounding something that you have been manifesting. You've already put it out there. You put out there to the universe. You worked side by side with the universe. This is Hermit to the Magician. This is gorgeous, gorgeous energy for you. So not only did you ask for whatever this is, you then did the work. So again, you're not sitting there saying, I'd like a new job, but then you don't put out any applications or resumes. No, this is, I'd like a job. Please help me land a good job. And I'm going to work shoulder and shoulder here with the universe. I'm going to put my best foot forward. So again, the feeling here was you did everything that you need to do, and now you're waiting for that callback or that response. The opportunity is coming. You're going to have a decision here to make over the course of the next 2 weeks if you want to accept it. Will it change your life? It will, but don't let your past hold you back. This could be a job that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. This could be someone asking you out on a date that's maybe a little bit different than your usual type. Again, I'm not telling you to go for it. I'm just telling you the Ace of Cups is coming towards you, and it's something that you've manifested. So maybe at the very least, you want to give it considerable thought. Okay, that is what I have for you. Those are your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a time traveler. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 12. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you're able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. Next 2 weeks, my darling, you are a visionary. Message from the universe. I know that you've been questioning yourself a lot lately, and you're wondering if you're good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. And this message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable. So rise up and take that leap of faith. Message from your spirit guides. Receive. You're being asked to be open to receive universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to receiving them. Message from Archangel Michael. Angels of healing are with you. Card number 2. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. And your Moonology card here. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. What are you struggling with, my friend? Tell me more about this here for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Moon. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Lovers. Yeah, you're struggling with making a choice here, making a decision. And this has been weighing heavy on you. And it's in respect to your future. Okay, tell me about the Moon card. There's some doubts, fears, and anxieties. Why is that? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Five of Pentacles. King of Swords, that's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. And Temperance, bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. So there's some worry or concern here that you have in regards to your future. You could feel like, I would really like to do that, but I don't have enough money. Or would really like to do that, but I don't know if I'm capable. So it could be for some of you a financial issue that's real, okay? I'm not going to downplay that for you if that's what you're experiencing. For others of you, this could be self-worth issues. Like, I would really like to do that, but I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I think you are capable of doing it. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. What is this burden here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ten of Wands is clarified by King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. 2 cards came out. We're going to take them. Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at all these people. Do you know that? Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. I don't think you realize that, Libra. There are people. Now, these could be individuals that you currently are connected to. Like your significant other, friends, family, maybe even acquaintances. There are people here in your life that can help you move forward. And if it's no one currently existing in your life, these people are out there for you to find. A guru, a mentor, an accountant, an attorney, an employer. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's support here for you. You don't have to carry this alone. You don't have to carry the burden alone. So for some of you, you have these people in your life already. And for others of you, these are individuals that you can connect to. Like they're soulmates waiting for you. Like they're energetically waiting for you to reach out and to connect with them. you don't have this. I know it's a heavy lift for you, but it doesn't have to be. Tell me about the Lovers. This is going to be your choice. You either can ask for the help or not ask for the help. But I think you should ask for the help. Like I said, for some of you, you have these people in your life. Could be like parental figures. Yeah, King to the Queen of Pentacles. This could be like asking your parents for help, asking an aunt or uncle for help, asking your grandparents for help, asking your spouse for help or your significant other, asking your siblings, asking friends, asking a community group, asking maybe a religious group. I just feel like there are individuals here either in your circle or just on the periphery of your circle. Now, it's going to require you to, get out there and meet them, make that contact, make that phone call, send that email, knock on that door. But I think help is here for you. You just have to make the choice to ask for it. Tell me about the Lovers card. Thank you. Lovers is clarified by Justice, the Tower, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. Yeah, you don't have to endure whatever this is alone. These individuals, again, whether they're currently in your life or waiting for you, like energetically waiting for you to connect with them, they're gifts. And you have to allow yourself, I mean, you don't have to do anything. You have the divine gift of free will, but Source is asking you over the course of the next 2 weeks to be open to receiving help from these individuals. It doesn't mean that you aren't good enough because you need the help or support or assistance of someone else. You are good enough. But sometimes it takes a village, and you have a village here. And they're willing to work with you, and they're willing to connect with you. So rise up and take that leap of faith and connect with this individual or these individuals. I think they're going to take that Five of Cups and help you get to the Sun, which is 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Emotional and even financial abundance. But it's going to require you to ask for this assistance. And this could be like contacting the local or regional or state office for food stamps or housing assistance. Again, I just feel like support is out there for you. And for some of you, like I said, it's within your inner circle. And for others of you, these are soulmates waiting just like literally, energetically. I'm seeing like a circle around you. So for some of you, they're within that circle, like that circle of trust. And for others of you, they're just on the periphery. But you need to be bold and brave and make that first move to contact them. And I think they're there. And I think if you're open to receiving the help that you need comes in. That's what I have for you, Libra. So please consider doing that, okay, over the course of the next 2 weeks. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a time traveler. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio, my moon bebes. Let's take a look now at our angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 26. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. Next 2 weeks, my dear, you are tactful. Message from the universe. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, and don't allow it to limit or determine who or what you can be. Message from your spirit guides. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave and be real and be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Message from Archangel Michael. No, it is not yet time. Card number 20. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. And your Moonology card here, a time for healing. Balsamic Moon. Tell me more about this here for the Scorpio collective. That was fast. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles, clarified by Three of Pentacles. 2 cards came out. The Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I think this came up in your reading the other day, the Tarot card of the week reading, where it was like, soon it'll be go time. I would prepare for go time. Like, is it going to happen right now, today? No, it's not yet. It's not yet time. But there's an offer opportunity coming in. It's going to allow you to break free. So whether this allows you to break free from the situation, environment, or connection that's no longer beneficial to you, or it's a new opportunity, like could be a new job opportunity, or some new creative endeavor that you decide to start working on. But I feel like news comes to you about this. Tell me about that Page of Wands. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Okay, tell me about the Page of Wands here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What does this offer? 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Death card, another Page of Cups, and the Five of Wands. I feel like this is something connected to your past. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a past person. I just feel like it's something that you have recently done. So I get the feeling here that you have submitted something. Like you took the inspired action. It may have been difficult on you, but you submitted something. Like I asked someone out on a date. I submitted an application or resume. You know, I submitted some paperwork for something. I feel like this is like I've already done it. And now you're waiting for the answer. You're waiting for the offer. You're waiting for this person to respond. And I think what you don't see coming is that it is coming in over the course of the next 2 weeks. Again, is it going to happen today? No, it's not the right timing. But somewhere near the 20th of the month is when it comes in. So between now and then, focus on healing yourself, like walks in nature, meditation, spend time alone, enjoy being alone. There's something like that here. Like I would focus right now on your healing because you're about to break free. And I'm taking this as something good. Like there's an opportunity or offer coming in regards to something that you recently did, like over the last 10 days or over the course of maybe the last 10 weeks. You're going to have to take it how it resonates to you. But there's something that you did where you put out the feelers or you put out the application or the information, and now it's like you're waiting to hear back. You're about to hear back, and it looks like in that Three of Pentacles, you're going to then start working on whatever that Ace of Pentacles is. Anything else Scorpio needs to know about this? We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Like it's not coming in. I don't understand. I submitted the application. I haven't heard from them. Or I submitted the resume. I haven't heard from them. I asked that person out on a date and I haven't heard from them. You know, or something like that. Or I just talked to my person about blank and they really haven't responded back. I feel like it's coming in. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Maybe you also need to break free from like all those negative thoughts like it's not happening, it's not happening. Seven of Swords. Don't sabotage this for you. The Magician. Don't sabotage your manifestation. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Believe. Believe. Stay rooted. Stay grounded. Again, that time for healing. The Hierophant. Now I kind of get why I was getting that message before. Walks in nature, meditation. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you continue to nourish yourself. Stay hydrated. At some point around the date of February 20th is when the offer or opportunity or that communication information comes in. So don't sabotage your manifestation between now and then. Like, it's not coming in. I'm not hearing from them. Why hasn't he called? Why hasn't she called? I feel like it's coming in. Okay, so for the next couple of days, just kind of break free from that mental thinking of it's not coming, and heal that wound. Okay, time for healing. Heal that wound within yourself where maybe you always go to the negative, and just say, okay, it's not yet time for it to happen, but it will happen soon because the opportune moment is approaching. So I would take this as a message to get out of those negative thoughts that sometimes, you know, we all have a tendency to fall victim to, but not this week, not in the next 2 weeks, okay? Because you have something great coming. So don't delay or sabotage this manifestation by continually thinking it's not coming. Remember, it's not just as above, so below. It's also as above here, so below. So think positive thoughts and you will have positive results. That is what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 111. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe the life that you love. Oh my God, I love this for you. Okay, message from the universe. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. Damn right you do. Message from your spirit guides. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything will be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Message from Archangel Michael. Yes, you are correct. Card number 38. You have listened to your inner guidance and you made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. Some of you have made the decision to leave behind a situation, environment, or connection that no longer works for you. And I would have faith and I would trust that you did the right thing, because you deserved better than that boss, that friend, that family member, or that lover was giving you. And for some of you, like, you made the decision, you already like cut that off, or you changed jobs. For others of you, you just energetically made the decision, but you haven't quite made the physical move yet. Have faith. Both of you made the right decision. Again, whether you walked away from this or you're about to. A new cycle begins, new moon in Libra. There you go. So you made the right decision here. And again, could be in career and finance, love and romance. So it's almost like once we make the decision to ourselves that we're leaving behind blank, the universe knows when we have conviction behind something. Because I remember for years thinking when I was married, I'm going to leave him. I'm probably going to leave him. I'm going to leave him one of these days. And nothing really happened. And then 10 months prior to me, actually 9 or 10 months prior to me actually asking for the divorce, I sat down with myself and I was serious. I was like, within 1 year, I'm going to leave this marriage. Like, I was so resolute. And I think the universe knew in that moment that, okay, she's serious. She's got conviction behind this. This isn't just her waffling and she's not sure. No, she's put it out to the universe. Within 12 months, I want to be out of here. This home that I now live in is not the marital home. I had a renter here. I bought this house as a rental property. It needs a lot of work, still needs a lot of work, but one apartment within it was rentable. And so I rented it out. And I remember before I made that conviction statement to myself, like, I'm going to get out of this in the next 12 months. Before I did that, I was worried about, was the girl who was renting the 1-bedroom apartment, was she going to renew or not? And it just so happened that literally 1 month after I said to myself, I'm out of this in 12 months, she contacted me and said, I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to break the lease. I'm not going to be able to fill out, complete the year. And I hope that you don't charge me for the remaining months. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, you take all the time you need. Like, you just pack up and leave whenever you want. Don't worry about it. And I took that as a sign from the universe, like, now you got a place where to go. Because for a long time, I stayed in that marriage because, well, where was I going to go? What was I going to do? Leave him and go live in a car, And it's like this became available. And look, 3/4 of the house still needs work, but I at least have that 1-bedroom apartment that I could live in. That's and the attic here that I fixed up so I can work. So I just feel like, have faith. The moment you send that out to the universe and you're serious about it, everything starts to change. The new cycle begins. Even if it might take a little time, like it did for me, it took 9 months, but everything started falling into place, like literally within a month of me saying to the universe, I'm out within 12 months, and I'm serious. So I would have faith in this. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. And I think the angels get creative, like it did in my case, and just starts making things happen for you. Ace of Swords, everything I said is the truth. Have you seen my readings before? Whenever I see an ace, particularly the Ace of Swords, after I say something, it's like, yep, it's the truth. Knight of Cups, there's that offer opportunity, that catalyst you need to help extricate you from whatever this is, to help move you on. And the Phoenix, oh my God. Yeah, so you can start your life over, so you can rebuild it. Bottom of deck, 4 of Pentacles. And whatever this is, it will help get you unstuck from that situation, environment, or connection that's no longer working for you. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. So this is also you speaking to the divine, right? This person's holding the Ace of Swords, and you can see them holding it up to the sky. That's conviction. That's I'm making the choice. This is what I want to do. I might not be able to do it today, but this is what I want to do. I think the moment you do that, and notice how interesting this is. It's like this person is holding the Ace of Swords. They make this statement to the universe. You can see the glow. It's like the universe gets it, like it connects, right? Kind of like an ET phone home. It connects. Then something comes in that becomes a catalyst to help you move forward. And look at the Phoenix rising from the ashes. This looks exactly like that Ace of Swords here. And now you get to like rise above this and move on. So a new cycle begins. A new opportunity now opens up. This catalyst comes in to help you move on from whomever or whatever this is. Tell me about the Ace of Swords here. Really nice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. It's your choice. It's your choice to have this conversation with God or universe, whomever or whatever it is that you believe in. It's your choice to say, I truly desire happiness, emotional contentment, reciprocity in love, a workplace that is safe, a workplace that is loving, a workplace that is nurturing, whatever that Ten of Cups is for you, like however it applies to your situation, environment, or connection. You have the right to say, this is what I want, and I want it in equal measure. And that Two of Pentacles. I want to be in a situation, environment, or connection that Ten of Cups is reciprocal. I show up to work and I put my best foot forward, and I have a boss who looks at me and says, I'm going to do right by Sagittarius. You know, and that's that reciprocity. I want a love partner where I show up, I put my best foot forward. They do the exact same thing. And we do our best to maintain the Ten of Cups. Can life be the Ten of Cups with someone in our life every day? No, that's impossible. That's fairy tale world. There'll be some days that you don't really dislike your boss. There'll be some days that you love them, but you won't hate them. There won't be disdain. There won't be, you know, any trickery. They won't be sabotaging you. They won't be stabbing you in the back. Same thing if it's a friend or a love partner. Call in the catalyst. I feel like this is step for you, like 1, 2, 3. Have the conversation. Ask for what you want. And watch the universe get creative and send you a catalyst. And then I would have faith that that catalyst is coming in. Tell me about the catalyst here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The catalyst, the Ace of Pentacles. This came out in your other reading, and I cleansed all of these damn decks. Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You have 3 of the 4 aces here. This is huge. This is the job opportunity, the financial opportunity, the new boss, the new love partner, the new housing situation. Again, I don't know what connection you have here in your life that is not treating you well, that you desire to be free from. But I think once you have that conversation with God, you're going to watch some miracles unfold here. You have, I want to say, a person in that Knight of Cups offering you now that Ace of Pentacles and that Ace of Wands. And again, I feel like it's a catalyst to get you out of this. The Phoenix. Tell me about the Phoenix here, rising from the ashes. One more shuffle. Thank you. Phoenix, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You now have all 4 aces here on the table. Please call this in, 6 of Swords, so you can move on from whomever or whatever this is. There's a new cycle of your life that's waiting to start. But you need to ask Source to start it. And once you have that honest to God conversation, I would watch some pretty transformative miracles occur here. I think the universe has been waiting for you, and they're about to get really creative on how they pull you out of a difficult situation and lead you to the life that you truly desire and deserve. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is huge. Huge reading. So in the course next 2 weeks, have the conversation. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And that's how I read for you again. I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. 6-6. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. Next 2 weeks, you are positive. Message from the universe. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. Message from your spirit guides. Align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Message from Archangel Michael. This is a blessing in disguise, card number 33. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dare to dream. And message, your Moonology card here. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. All right, I definitely have a group of you here where you're going through it. I think you're going through it. I think someone has betrayed you. I think someone has deeply hurt you or wounded you. And I think you're not understanding why this happened or why this person did this to you. If it's not your message, don't get upset in the comments. Just check another placement. I feel like I have a group of you here where you keep thinking a lot about something that someone did or said to you and how painful it was. And I think what you need to trust is that that had to happen, whether that was 20 years ago, 2 years ago, or 2 days ago, because it was meant to put you in alignment now with the life that you deserve. Whatever that was is a blessing in disguise. You are safe. Your loved ones are safe. Try to remain positive in the face of this change or adversity or these negative thoughts that you're ruminating and thinking about, or I'm thinking about constantly. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to take all of them because they came out face up. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Five of Wands, the Star, the Two of Wands, and Judgment. You might not see it now, why those words were exchanged, why the conflict occurred between you and this individual, why they put you in competition, or why they lied to you, or why there was some discord in your relationship with them. But something had to be balanced out in this temperance energy, because that particular connection was not aligned. It was not balanced. The only way for Source or the universe to be able to work on it was to help heal the situation. I thought this was Temperance, but this is the Star card. Interesting, though, that very much like Temperance, in the deck I used for you, this individual is alchemizing between these two cups. So, yeah, something was off balance here. Something was not fair to you. And so I feel like that discord had to happen. It was the only way to rebalance the situation and to heal you, because I think you were wounded just staying in it. So it had to change. And Two of Wands. I think as you move forward on your path, you're going to be able to look back and understand why that happened the way it happened. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Tell me about the Five of Wands. I have the Emperor there, so the Emperor could be a father figure, a paternal figure, a significant other, a boss. And it doesn't have to be masculine, it's just someone who played a dominant or important role in your life. Five of Wands, one more shuffle. Thank you. What was this Five of Wands? The Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. Oh. So this was a connection, whether that is platonic or romantic. I'm not seeing it as professional. I think this is either with family, a family member, a spouse, a significant other, someone that you shared a residence with, and for others of you, possibly like friends that you invited into your home. I feel like it's either platonic or romantic, or maybe someone you wanted to get married to one day, or you actually were married to. And I feel like while you were in it, at least for you, as difficult as maybe the connection was, you were content with it. You felt like this feels like home. Oh, this feels like home. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. We're moving forward. We're moving into the future together. And then it was a full stop. We went from the Four of Wands to the Five of Wands to the Eight of Cups. Someone emotionally checked out of the connection. And it caused a level of discord or disagreement, or maybe even a separation here. I don't know how long ago that happened for you, again, because it's a collective general reading, but Nine of Swords, I know at least for the next 2 weeks, the possibility is there that you're going to be thinking a lot about this. And I don't know why that is. It's the person's birthday. It's some anniversary. You know, I don't know why it's happening now for you. And maybe for others of you, you're dealing with this right now. But the collective as a whole, like the majority of you, this is what you're dealing with over the course of the next 2 weeks. And again, I don't feel like the discord is happening. I just think thinking about it is happening. So it either just happened or it happened long ago. But either way, the next 2 weeks is like heavy contemplation about it. Tell me about the Star card. Not going to take that. Oh, Ten of Swords. Yikes. Tell me about the Star card here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and a Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Man, you know, I watch tarot readings too, and I hate when I hear a tarot reader say, whoa, a fated event. It had to happen in divine timing. It had to happen. I know you don't want to hear it, but maybe to you, you felt like, okay, it's not the greatest, but you know, it's okay. I'm going to stay in it. No, you were shortchanging yourself. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair. It wasn't reciprocal. You were either breadcrumbed or you were not treated correctly. So your willingness to want to endure that just for the sake of the family or for the sake of this future hope or potential that you had for this person or your connection with them wasn't good enough for Source, because Source was like, Capricorn, you deserve far better than what this friend or this lover could give you. And I mean, maybe it is work related. Maybe it was a boss. Maybe you felt like, okay, it's not the greatest place to work, but there's a sense of camaraderie here, at least with my coworkers. And I might not like who I work for or necessarily what I do, but at least I like the people that I'm surrounded by every day. So maybe it's even that. It could have been like the loss of a job for some of you. But it was not fair and it was not balanced. And I feel like the universe had to change it in order to align you now to something better. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't revisit this or that this won't revisit you in the future, but it wouldn't have had the opportunity to auto-correct unless that discord happened or that separation happened. Tell me about judgment. Tell me about judgment. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Judgment is clarified by strength. The Four of Pentacles, 2 cards came out. We're going to take them. 9 of Swords and the Fool. What is this new beginning? Because you seem to be worried about it, but I wouldn't be worried about it. I say it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Tell me about the new cycle here. I would remain positive and optimistic over the course of the next 2 weeks. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your thoughts are creating your future. With every thought, you're creating your future. The more positive you can be over the course of the next 2 weeks, the more you're going to like what's about to come in for you. 9 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. You claim this soulmate how you want, Capricorn. If you want this past person to come back around and be more aligned now and understand reciprocity and treat you fairly, then you can go right ahead and you can claim this as that past person. If you want to claim this as someone new, a new love partner, you can claim it as that. If you want to claim this as the friend or the boss or the coworker that at some point in time argued with you or turned you away or rejected you, and you want to claim this as they're coming back in again over the course of the next 2 weeks with an apology, again, you claim it how you want, whether this is that past person or someone entirely new. But before you know it, and I want to say this is a little bit closer to Aries season. So over the course of the next 2 weeks, because Aries season is only a month away. I mean, we're on the precipice of Pisces season already. So we've got a month to go, a month and a half until we're in Aries season. So not even a month and a half, literally 4 weeks away. So I would, for the next 2 weeks, focus your thoughts and your intentions on being positive, reconciling the past, see it as a blessing in disguise, and call in this new, I'm not going to say new, call in this soulmate, whether you want it to be the past individual or someone entirely new, because you have someone coming in, and it's going to be up to you to decide who you want that person to be. Don't miss this opportunity. Call this in. If you want the past person to come in and now the two of you are online, you know, aligned to one another and you're on the same page, bravo. You want to call in someone new and the two of you are aligned and on the same page, bravo. You call in that 2 of Cups however you want. So I think your message here for the next 2 weeks is just stay positive, because when you're manifesting for something or someone to come in, your thoughts are going to become your reality. And I think that's why this message is your message here for the next 2 weeks. The more positive you can be about that 2 of Cups connection that's coming in, the more favorable the outcome will be for you. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. We're in the final days of your season. If you're celebrating your birthday in those final days, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the final 2 weeks of February 2026. Angel number 33. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. Next 2 weeks, you are expanding. Oof, that's dangerous. Message from the universe. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. Message from your spirit guides. Release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Message from Archangel Michael. Don't settle for less. Card number 10. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. And your Moonology card here for the next 2 weeks. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. You're expanding. Next 2 weeks, there's going to be a need for you to release some toxicities. Now, it could be situations, environments, or connections. It could be a thought process. It could be a pattern or maybe a habit within yourself, okay? Whatever it is, whether it's internal to you or external to you, it no longer serves your highest good. There's no need for you to settle for it. I would work on the next 2 weeks of releasing it. Again, a thought process, a pattern, a habit, or a situation, environment, or connection external to you. Like I said, it no longer serves your highest good. You're now expanding. This is very much like Three of Wands as well as King/Queen of Wands energy. So you're expanding. You're moving forward. Card number 33. It's an absolutely beautiful angel number to have for the next 2 weeks. I would release any negativity. And some people may not like that you're doing that, right? They might gossip. They might talk about you. Why is Aquarius acting this way? Why are they making this decision? What they have to say about you is not your concern. Not your concern. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do we have for you? Judgment, Two of Swords, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're about to make a judgment call. What is that judgment call? Or a decision will be put before you, and you'll need to make a judgment call. That's a little too much there. Tell me about the judgment call here for the Aquarius Collective for the last 2 weeks of February. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of deck, Two of Pentacles. What are you cooking up? So I have a group of you here where you are, you're having some information communication here. And this is something either that you are obtaining and you're keeping it to yourself, meaning you're researching something or you're looking into something. And the feeling here with that Hermit to the High Priestess is like, no one needs to know at this point in time. And that's a judgment call you're making, right? No one needs to know at this point in time that I'm looking into this or I'm considering it or I'm researching it or I'm collecting data or facts on it. For others of you, you're receiving communication from an individual and you're making the judgment call like, no one needs to know at this time that I'm conversing with this person. So remember, these are collective general readings, but you are either acquiring this information or data, or you are conversing with another individual and there's an exchange of data or, you know, an exchange of information. But either way, whether you are doing this single or you're doing this in partnership or in cooperation with someone else, you're making the judgment call over the course of the next 2 weeks to not say anything to anyone. And I think you're right, because people may gossip or judge you about this. And not that that should prevent you from doing this, but I feel like until you're actually ready to launch it or do it, maybe it's best that you don't share this with the world. And then when you're ready to, you know, share it with the world, then let people say whatever they're going to say about it. But I feel like this is planning stages here. That's why I said, oh, what are you cooking up? What are you working on? All right, Two of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Swords here. Tell me about the Two of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of that, King of Pentacles. I feel like you're working on creating a plan here. And again, you're either doing this on your own, although I don't think that's what's happening here. I think you are having, let me clarify that King of Cups. Oh, Aquarius. Tell me more about that King of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Cups. I knew it. Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. I knew it. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. I have a group of you where you are conversing with someone over the course of the next 2 weeks, and you're creating some kind of path or plan or strategy with them on how the two of you can move forward. And you're not absolutely 100% certain that this is going to work, but you're having the conversation anyway. You're expanding. You're expanding your life, and you're creating a long-term plan here with another individual. You're about to you're going to release something here. And you know what? I'm not cross-watcher friendly, and so I'm not going to clarify who or what it is that you're releasing. I don't feel like that's my place. I'm being told not to do that. There's a situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with that you feel like, F this, I'm not putting up with this anymore, right? And if you don't feel this now, you're going to feel this over the course of the next 2 weeks. I'm not settling for less. I want better. I want better coworkers. I want a better boss. I want a better lover. I want a better friend. I want a better community. I don't know what it is for you, but I feel like you're fed up. Whatever that is, you're planning to release it. You're planning to release it. Your mum's the word for now. This is communication between you and someone else. You're creating some kind of plan on how the two of you are going to be able to move forward. Your hope is that you will be victorious in, one, creating the plan, and then also victorious with this, like collaborating with this person to make this a reality. But that Five of Swords tells me you're a little bit worried, like you're not 100% sold on it, because again, you're releasing, you're making a plan here to leave something or someone behind. Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Devil. Yeah, I think you're looking to pivot from an individual that you feel is toxic or codependent or could have some type of self-worth wound. And so they could be very draining, very energetically draining, emotional vampires. They're not balanced. Oh, I'm getting a lot of downloads on this. All right, let me just get you 3 other cards. So, Aquarius, to make this very short and sweet for you, over the course of the next 2 weeks, you are expanding. You are deciding that the situation, environment, or connection that you're currently dealing with is not beneficial to you. You don't want to settle for less. Looks like you're having a conversation here with someone that you're keeping in secret. You're creating a plan with them, something that's tangible, is rooted in reality. You're hoping that it'll be successful. You're hoping this person helps you to move forward on it. You're a little worried about whether or not you will be truly successful in doing this, but Source is letting you know a win-win outcome is forecast. It does end up going in your favor, even if there's a little bit of a rocky start. I think when you finally release this to your inner circle or outer circle or something like that, yeah, I think people are going to be surprised. I think they're going to gossip. I think they might, create some rumors, but don't allow what they say to deter you from this. And I don't think you're releasing in the next 2 weeks. That's future. 3 other cards here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot, the Magician, and the 9 of Cups. You go for it. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. You know exactly what you're doing. You're feeling stuck in something. And instead of just walking away from it recklessly, like quitting the job or disconnecting from the person or filing for divorce, like whatever this is for you, and instead of just saying, F it, you're like, you know what? I'm going to regain some control of this situation. I'm having a conversation with this person. We're creating a plan here or some kind of strategy that I hope to God will be successful. I'm not announcing it to the world yet, but when I do announce it, I expect there to be some kickback. And you know what? I really don't care. Again, I think you're concerned about the feedback you're getting, but I don't think it's going to stop you. Chariot, the Magician, and 9 of Cups. You feel like this is the right thing for you to do, for you to partner with this individual to create this plan forward. And it looks like over the course of the next 2 weeks, that's exactly what you're doing. In time, you will release whomever this is. I'll leave it at that. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the last 2 weeks of February 2026. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the last 2 weeks of February 2026. Will officially be in your season at that time. So if you're celebrating your birthday in the final 2 weeks of February, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Let's take a look now at your angel messages. Your angel number 777. Man, I love it. In the flow. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 777. 7 Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your life's purpose. A state of peace and calmness will be with your soul in the next 2 weeks, because in the next 2 weeks, my darling, you will be in the flow. Message from the universe. If you didn't get something that you really wanted, if you feel stuck or you feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. Okay? Something filled with divine magic that couldn't have come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. We've been seeing this in your reading. Something just didn't work out. Situation, environment, or connection. It was toxic in nature. You're moving on from it. Most of you are anyway. Yeah, next 2 weeks, I think you're going to start feeling a lot better, a lot more like yourself. Message from your spirit guides. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So, time to get creative. Learn an instrument, learn tarot. I don't know, start painting. There's something here that you've always wanted to do. And this could be like organizing your closet. And for others of you, this could be like going out to a local bar or establishment and singing karaoke. I just think there's a need here for you to create some organization, but I'm feeling more like some fun in your life. Something that is fun, because you've been dealing with something that, or someone that hasn't been a lot of fun for you. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Card number 21 is your message here from Archangel Michael. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. And your Moonology card here for the last 2 weeks. Nothing will come into situation void of course moon. That's exactly why you're choosing to move on from it. Okay, tell me more about this here for the Piscean collective. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not cross-watcher friendly. I'm not here to tell people who manipulate others that it's okay that they did that. I'm not. And I'm not here to say every Pisces or every zodiac sign I read for are perfect angels and do nothing wrong. But I'm here to help people out of difficult situations and to navigate their life and make some good choices for themselves. And that's why I always feel like I'm not cross-watcher friendly, but that's my mission and purpose, is to help you with your journey, not the people you're supposed to be moving on from. I hope that makes sense to you and the cross-watcher. I always feel like, Pisces, in your readings, the cross-watcher is watching. I don't know why that is. I always get that feeling because I could feel the grrr. Literally could feel the growl. Okay, let's get 3 cards here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. Actually, I've gotten hate mail over you, by the way. You have the Lovers. I have. The Lovers, the Ten of Wands, and the Magician. Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with connections in our life that we choose but don't choose us in return, and therefore become an unnecessary burden. So I get this feeling. Again, it's just for the group of you. It's not your reading. Don't be offended. Check another placement. You are, or you are becoming, single, free, independent, and autonomous of a connection in your life that was weighing you down, that restricted your ability to create, restricted your ability to manifest the life you wanted, was not in the flow, kept you blocked, kept you small, took advantage of you, and possibly even entertained others on the side. Nothing was going to come of that situation, and that's why it had to end. This now frees you up to manifest whatever it is that you desire. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Start manifesting. And manifestation means I'm asking for what I want. Step 2, I'm going to show the universe that I'm serious, because I'm going to put in the muscle. I'm going to put in the effort to make it happen. That means, example, I can't just ask for a job. I need to get my shit together, right? Get my resumes and applications out there and make the effort. And then Source will bring you the best job available to you, or the job that you need at that particular time. So number 1, the ask. Number 2, the do. And number 3, the believe. You got to believe that even though it's not coming in today, it will come in. I think if you do those 3 key points of manifestation, and you open up your spiritual gift in that way, what you want will come into you. It's just not going to be this. I'm sorry. That was not healthy for you. That was not in the flow. That was restrictive. Tell me about the Lovers card here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Knight of Pentacles. Only a matter of time that you are single, free, and independent of whomever or whatever that is. And I know some people don't want to hear it. You're going through something difficult. And look, I'm not talking about someone passed away. That's not your reading. Check another placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you don't know your placements, look in the description box. There's a link where you can get your free birth chart. This is for those of you where you had a connection in your life that you valued and they did not value you. That could be a boss. That could be a friend. That could be a family member. I don't know. That could be the president of your HOA homeowners association. It could be a lover. There was someone here in your life that you gave your all to that did not return it. And I feel like now the path forward is being opened for you because that connection was very restrictive. Tell me about that 10 of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Wands, clarified by Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, 7 of Swords. We're done with that. We want something fresh, something new. And it's time for you to get creative. Okay, it's time for you to start exploring yourself. I think I said this in some of your readings. You lost yourself in whomever, whatever that is. So I would spend the next 2 weeks to find something that would really please you, would really make you happy. Again, learning how to play a musical instrument, going to a jazz bar, going to a cigar lounge, taking yourself to the movies, going for a ride. I don't know where you live in the world. It's not fishing season here yet. It will be soon. But, you know, if that's feasible for you and something you like to do, to go fishing. Or I just think there's something you need to get creative. I also think you need to get out in nature if possible, again, depending on where you live in the world. But you lost your mojo with whomever that was. So if there's a little break now between this job closing out and the next job, I would use that time to find yourself again. If this is a relationship that's closing out, don't be so quick to manifest a new person and instead find yourself again. Because there were things here that you wanted to do or wanted to learn or wanted to explore and was very restrictive in that connection. That's why it had to leave your life. 7 of Swords. You may have been willing to sabotage yourself by staying in it, but the universe was not going to allow you to do that to yourself. So nothing was going to come in that situation or will come in that situation, but you had to learn something from it, okay? Don't look at it like it was wasted time. It was not wasted time. You had to learn something from that person. Probably how not to put up with their shit. But we saw that in your reading. Like, you have to learn boundaries. Some of you allow people to take advantage of you, and that might have been a very difficult lesson for you there. Like, you didn't call out the red flags. You didn't speak up. You didn't stand up for yourself. So whatever it was, it could have even been financial dependency. But whatever it was, it wasn't healthy. Okay. So the Magician, tell me about what the Piscean collective now is manifesting. One more shuffle. Thank you. I'm being told to take it. We'll take it. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles. The Sun card and the 3 of Cups. You keep doing that. You keep manifesting your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your desires, financial stability, happiness, community, a support system, a new love partner, new friends, good times, people you're in sync with. That's what you need to do over the course of the next 2 weeks. So I would look up on YouTube or Rumble or whatever, you know, you use, TikTok, Instagram, Google, or whatever internet search engine you use. I would look up different ways on how, not to manifest, but different ways how to ground yourself. Like for me, I have a pair of grounding shoes that I wear. They're handmade in Turkey. And my person and I got them as gifts for one another. So if you want to get yourself like a pair of that, like grounding shoes, because in the wintertime, I can't go for walks here if I wanted to. It was 20 below last week, so there's no way that I could do that. But I could wear my grounding shoes in the house. I would look up different ways on how you can ground yourself. Meditation, obviously nourishment is very important. Eating your 3 meals a day, staying hydrated is important. I would look up different ways on how to meditate, how to, you know, calm the mind. And that doesn't mean you have to do that 24 hours a day. I mean, I meditate in the morning for 10 minutes at a time, 15 minutes max. You know, the readings are different. I probably have to do like 10 minutes for each sign. But just for myself to like clear my headspace for the day, 10 minutes at the most. I usually set the timer at the 12-minute mark, and I start wrapping it up then. So I would look for, like I said, I would look online for different ways for how you can ground yourself or meditate or learn to meditate. There's lots of different ways to do it. And so find the one that's best for you. And I would implement some kind of meditation here moving forward. Again, 10 minutes in the morning, it's going to do a body good. Trust me on that. And then spend some time in the next 2 weeks to figure out just one thing that you can do for yourself that you've always wanted to do that you could not do because you were restricted because of that connection. Again, something you can learn, something you can learn, somewhere where you can go, I don't know why I'm feeling that. I feel like there's something here like you've always wanted to do, but you were restricted in that connection. That connection is leaving your life or has left your life. So pick one thing and please spend considerable time in the course of the next 2 weeks, either planning it or actually doing it for yourself. And once you get that meditation down packed, start manifesting in the good stuff. Okay, start asking God and universe for whatever it is here that you need. To me, it looks like both. I don't know why. I feel like you want both emotional and financial abundance and contentment. And I think after what you've gone through, you deserve it. So I would open up to your spiritual gifts, get grounded, find a meditation practice that works best for you, and then start meditating, manifesting, calling in the good stuff. You deserve the good stuff. That is what I have for you, my love, for the last 2 weeks of February 2026. Again, if you're celebrating your birthday in February, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, Pisces, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.